All right, here we have lesson 5.1. This is our ratios practice packet, and we are on page 2. So we're going to express each ratio in simplest form. Again, like before in the notes, I'm going to rewrite these as fractions first, checking to make sure that my labels are there that are the same. They can cancel, and then reducing, which would give me 1 over 2, and then rewriting it in the original format. So that's going to be the method I use to do all of these. 35 rainy days out of 56 days, so 35 days out of 56 days. And if we reduce 35 out of 56, we get 5/8. So we would say 5 out of 8. 5 footballs to 35 footballs. Shorten that again. Labels cancel, and I get 1/7, rewriting it in the original format. 20 miles to 12 miles. Reducing 20 over 12. Remember, this is one of those improper ones, so you're going to get 5/3. And I'm going to rewrite it using the word 2. For every 8 Wii games Sarah owned, she had 4 PS4 games. What is her ratio of Wii games to PS4? So we have 8 games to 4 games. Labels will cancel. 8 to 4 is 2 to 1. Or you can write it as 2:1. Or you can write it as 2 to 1. For question number 6, the ratio of cars to trucks in the parking lot was 4 to 7. There's a total of 88 vehicles in the lot. How many of them are trucks? This is your total. So we don't know how many times we're going to have to do this ratio, so we need to figure that out first. So we get 11x equals 88. Dividing through by 11, we get x equals 8. We want to know how many trucks there were. So cars to trucks, that's the 7x. So we're going to go ahead and do 7 times 8. Which is going to tell us there are 56 trucks in the lot. Number 7, at an ice cream shop, the ratio of chocolate cones to vanilla was 1 to 2. There were 54 chocolate cones sold. How many vanilla? So this is like our second example in our note. Chocolate to vanilla is 1 to 2. We know there's 54 chocolate, so we need to figure out how many here. We're multiplying by 54. So if I do that over here, I'm going to get 108 vanilla cones. And the final example here, we just need to go ahead and count these things up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 stars. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 circles. It looks like it's not going to ask us colors here, which is good. So that's a total of 15 shapes that we have. Stars to circles is going to be my first one. So that's just going to be the fraction 4 to 11, which doesn't reduce. Or you can write it 4:11 or 4:11. Either one of those would be write them in simplest form using a colon. So not either one of those is going to be acceptable. That's the final answer. Circles to the total shape. So that's going to be 11 to 15. So that's actually not going to reduce. So I can just write that. Circles to stars. So it's going to be 11 to 4. And then stars to the total, which is going to be 4 stars to 15. And none of these reduce, so that works out. And that's it for your practice.